As we've reported, the opioid epidemic is plaguing our nation. Last year in Virginia, more than 1,100 Virginians lost their lives to opioids.
And the experts say the problem is affecting our foster care system. New at 6 reporter Jimmy Lee explains how.
The opioid epidemic is really a national crisis, and it is touching so many families all across our country, including right here in Virginia.
The numbers are staggering. Every day, 91 Americans die from an opioid overdose, and the problem in Virginia is vast.
Last year alone, over 1,100 Virginians lost their lives to an opioid epidemic.
But even more troubling, these numbers are affecting some of the most vulnerable.
Last year in 2016, almost 800 babies were born in Virginia exhibiting withdrawal symptoms.
A rising number of children are being placed in foster care because their parents are addicted to opioids, and experts say it's overloading the system.
Anecdotally, our local agencies tell us that they have a more difficult time recruiting foster families.
We pulled the data for Virginia. This chart shows the number of children in the foster care system in blue. The green bar represents how many of those children are in the system because their parents abuse drugs. You can see the number of children in foster care decreased over the years. But what's troubling is this number. In June 2017, 25% of foster care children are in the system because their parents abuse drugs. That's almost a 20% increase from 2006.
So it's quite challenging for the foster parent. Many times the children cry incessantly. You're unable to soothe them.
Now, Virginia doesn't break this number down by specific drug, but experts know that opioid abuse is a growing problem in the state, and efforts are being made to combat the epidemic.
We got new laws passed that are putting naloxone, which is a drug that reverses the effect of overdose, almost immediately into the hands of first responders. We have gotten a Good Samaritan law passed to encourage those in the presence of someone having an overdose to call 911 and stay for help.
This year, the Virginia Department of Social Services put together a substance abuse exposed infant work group. The expert team has been going around the state, conducting town halls in Portsmouth, Richmond, and Winchester. And next week, they're hitting Abingdon and Roanoke, gathering as much information they can from each region. They'll compile a report, then take their findings to the General Assembly. While moves have been made in the legislative system to fight the epidemic, experts say the solution is far more comprehensive.
We're bringing medical professionals together with law enforcement, community advocates to drive community-oriented solutions to this, but it's really something that we all have to work on together. Everybody's got a role to play.
And another key piece of the solution, education. The Attorney General's office has been working to get as much information and materials into middle schools and high schools. It also created a documentary on heroin and is holding screenings all over the state. Jimmy Lee, 13 News Now.